Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to this special video. This is a current state of Save the World video, which I haven't, well, no, I have made one a long time ago, but I wanted to make this video because there's several things about what's going on right now in Save the World that I want to talk with you guys. And this is going to be concerning most of what happened right now in version 10.20, what will come in version 10.30, version 10.30, 10.30, and what's happening right now in Fortnite as a whole. So let's go into it, guys. We're going to talk about several things here, and just before we start, let me go ahead and give you guys a little rundown. Unfortunately, my thing to put things up on screen isn't working right now for lists, but we're going to talk about the 10.20 hidden updates, the version 10.20 hidden updates that I don't know why they didn't tell us about. We're going to talk about the weird 200 megabyte update 10.20.1 that just came out last night, and like I said, we're going to talk about the current state of Save the World, how I feel about it, especially after now starting the long road home quest line, and as you guys can see it right there, the Borderlands collaboration with Fortnite Battle Royale. So we're going to go into that, guys. First of all, let me just say thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you much for being here. Thank you much for supporting. I know I say it all the time, but I don't know what else to do. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much to all of you guys who are so awesome. All of you using my supported creator code. You guys are incredible. Thank you very much. Also, if you haven't seen yet, if you haven't started, or if you want to just watch the, well, I'm not going to go into Save the World yet. No, I'm not. So the current storyline, the Dennis Jr. storyline, I've started releasing my videos for that. Today I released my first one this morning. Hopefully tomorrow hopefully I can get release another one tomorrow. I'm going to release them by pages, so there's going to be 4 videos for 4 pages. The first page is completely on my channel right now. You guys can go check it out. Like I said, it's the video before this one. I'll probably also see if I can't, make it pop up there in the corner right now, so you guys can go check it out. And definitely please go check it out if you want, because I release videos like this where I cut out almost all of my gameplay and leave purely just like the story, like the voice actors, the interactions, the actual story. And yes, I leave a little bit of me talking and sometimes playing, because we're in the middle playing, or my reactions to stuff. But let me know if you guys enjoy those videos, because I really enjoy releasing them like that. I actually still have from season 9 a chunk of that I need to release. I think I'm just going to release them one day. Maybe in one day you guys are going to see like a bunch of videos released in one single day. You know what, I'm going to do that. Anyway, so let's get started. With I want to start with the hidden updates in version 10.20. So I can't show them to you right now, but basically, if you guys know, let me see if I can't pull this up. Let me see if I can't pull up the patch notes. So in the patch notes that we recently just got, I can't, because that thing isn't working either. Okay, so that isn't working either. I recently made some changes to my system, and a lot of stuff is not working. But anyway, so if you guys read in the patch notes, there were a lot of things there's a lot in the patch notes, but normally there's also certain things that they don't really tell us about. Now, thank you very much to everyone who on the streams or in comments have been telling me about this, because a lot of these things I wouldn't even notice, but there's been 2 big ones, and there's been a lot of other little things, including graphical stuff and everything, but there's been 2 big updates, actually 3, let's put 3. There's been 3 big updates that I've noticed that, of course, people have told me about too, that I think are really significant, and I don't understand why they don't tell us about it. The first one is the collection book. The collection book has been leveled up apparently to level 999. Now, if you guys know, I'm currently 250 something, and I don't know how someone can get up to that level, but apparently people are. Now, I don't know if the rewards are you know, equal to what that level is, but it's very interesting. I know there's some people out there who have just are gods at this game and at Save the World, and congratulations to you if you are pushing in the collection book. I really don't know how to push in it harder apart from what I'm doing. Maybe just naturally play the game. I thought that my level was okay. I was kind of hoping to maybe one day get to like level 300 or 400. Now it's incredible, but something like that is pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting change that I find interesting. They didn't talk to us about. The other thing I want to talk about is going to be the materials in caves. Now, at first someone said, hey, there's more quartz in the game. You guys know that quartz is a big thing for me. I constantly am asking, hey, where's the quartz? We need more quartz. And apparently they've done some sort of hidden update where we are getting a lot more materials, or a lot more rocks and I guess crystals, what you would call it. Yeah, I guess crystal rocks, or special ores in caves. So if you go into a cave now, don't be surprised if you see a lot more quartz, a lot more shadow shard, a lot more sunbeam, etc., etc. It seems like there's a lot more. And recently I even found a giant quartz. It was like 3 times the size of a regular quartz. It only gave me 1 quartz, unfortunately, but but it looks very interesting, and it's an interesting change that it's kind of like the bacon change that happened a long time ago, where bacon started yielding more, which was great. It really helped us out when we were making our traps and stuff, because bacon definitely was a big deal before. I kind of feel like every single quartz should give you at least 5, if not more. That could help out, because if you don't know, everything uses quartz. Like if you upgrade anything shadow shard route, you're gonna need quartz. If you use anything that is going to be energy based, you're gonna need quartz. Pretty much every single trap uses quartz. Quartz is a huge thing, and I didn't really notice that it was so big until the tar pit trap came out, and I fell in love with it, and I made a whole bunch of tar pits, and I used up all of my quartz. And that's when I kind of realized that if I want to play a certain way in the game, it's not gonna let me because of those limitations. Now, I have said before that I really think that since quartz is needed for anything that uses energy, well then why not, if we destroy anything that has a screen or anything that's electronic in Save the World, like destroying a TV, or destroying any of the servers, or destroying any of the even some of like the arcade machines and all of those machines like that, you should be able to get a chance to get a couple of quartz out of each one. I think it would be really good. Even some cars. I think that even cars should drop quartz, because in the Save the World universe, that kind of makes sense to me, especially since we need quartz for so many things. It kind of makes me feel like we should be getting quartz from harvesting certain materials. But, whatever it is. The last thing I want to do and talk about in this one, in the hidden updates that I noticed, and I wish I could show you guys right now, but again, my thing is not working. A lot of stuff isn't working today. Is teleporting materials. So, or materials coming to you, which is very cool. If you guys go to my previous video, you know what? I'll try and leave a link down below in the description directly to the time. In the previous video, we did something really interesting and fun where a Smasher actually ran off the side of the map but didn't fall all the way down. He kind of just stayed to the side. I blew him up with a couple of RPGs, and when he died, he dropped the materials, and I was all sad because I was like, oh, there go my materials. But all of a sudden they zoop, like went up and came to me. First time I've ever seen this. Now, I don't know if it's because I was close to them or it's because I was the one who killed him, but there you go. I've never seen materials come to me like that, apart from when you open one of those super chests, or the those chests where you can open them and everyone gets some, like that kind of thing where they just materials come to you. That's kind of what it felt like. So I don't know what this update is. I don't know what it means, but that was really cool. And I really hope, like those 3 things I talked about, to me, the way I play this game, those are those are huge things. Those are gigantic things that really affect me and I'm interested in. And I even see them as positives. All three of them are pretty positive things that I don't understand why Save the World won't just let us know. Put it in the patch notes, give us a tweet, anything. I mean, and this is something I've said about developers for a very long time. I understand that developers, they don't want to. They put a lot of work. Developers do a lot of work into their games, and a lot of times it's nice when you work really hard on someone for people to notice your hard work. And I get that, but I also want to say, if anyone from Epic is watching, it's okay to pat yourself on the back a little bit. It's okay. It's okay if you let us know that you've done something. Like those three changes, those three updates feel very, very, very specific to the Save the World community. They feel very specific to a group of people playing Save the World. So it's awesome. It's awesome that it made me feel like, hey, they're listening, Hey, they care about my experience in the game. So thank you for whoever made those changes, and please let us, it's okay to pat yourself on the back. It's okay to let us know that you made these changes, especially if you did it for us, especially if you made those changes for us, the community and the players. It's awesome. Thank you very much. The next thing I want to talk about is the 10.20.1 secret little update that happened. Now for this I can't show you guys. So we can go to Reddit and to Twitter. First of all, we had this tweet yesterday. Well, that's a slightly different thing. Sorry, I don't have the tweet. Okay, so basically there was a tweet that said that there had been an update to and this happened in the middle of the night, actually. I remember it going live. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Will this work? No, it doesn't work. Okay, so that doesn't work. Maybe this works? That kind of works. Okay, so there we go. There was this thing that said a version 10.20.1 update, and this was in the Fortnite Discord. And then over here in the creative Discord, they kind of give a little more detail. So this was an update for creative, purely for creative. Now, why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because a lot of people sometimes ask me, hey, there was an update, what did they change? What did they do? And they never tell us. Like on the Save the World Reddit, there's no information about the update, but the update actually happened. And it's important for everyone to understand that all three of these games, Save the World, Battle Royale, and Creative, well, these three modes, I guess, are all on the same server. So whenever they change something for one, they have to change it for everyone. The game code, the actual, like, the full chunk of a file, everything, it goes into one place. And then from there, you can pick which mode you want to play. But the core is all the same, which I know it's good and bad, because a lot of times if they change one thing in Creative Battle Royale, it affects us, some bugs, or if they change something for us, it affects the other ones. So it's huge. I mean, I can only imagine what a giant thing this is. I mean, props to all the developers who work on this, because wow, that's amazing. But basically there are the what's it called, the changes for creative. It was really more of a creative change than anything else, but that also got me thinking about the current how can I put this, the current improvement or the current collaboration that Fortnite is doing with another awesome game, which is Borderlands, and right there you can see it. Now, I'm not going to go into Battle Royale. I'm not going not because I'm protesting or anything like that. Someone was saying, oh, you're protesting against the changes, anything, and I'm not. I'm really not. And yes, in a second we will talk about the whole endurance changes and all that too, when I talk more about the whole state of the game right now. And like I said, I'm not trying to, take a stand. I'm not trying to, protest certain changes or certain things that I think should be changed. I just don't enjoy Battle Royale. That's purely the reason why. If you guys come to my streams, I don't even go into Battle Royale to check the shop anymore. And the reason for this is, yes, I know crazy awesome things come up in the shop. And yes, right now I am very close to having 12,000 V-Bucks. I'm saving them. I'm saving all of my V-Bucks for when they release a shop in Save the World. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for our shop. I'm waiting for when they release, I don't know. I mean, they're going to bring the same things, like the pickaxes and the skins and everything from Battle Royale. And I think they're waiting until they have the full shop like the full locker transferred over before they open the shop and Save the World. And I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to release everything that they have before, even exclusive stuff. And I'm sure that Battle Royale people are going to be upset that they're selling it in Save the World. But you know what? They're a business. It's a business model. I understand it. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. Yes, there's some really awesome stuff. And thank you very much to all of you guys who give me really great stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. But I'm not going to spend my V-Bucks right now. Yes, I will miss out on a lot of stuff. Even like right now, Pandora looks amazing. I've been watching Battle Royale streamers playing it. It looks incredible. It looks so cool. And yeah, I know that you can go in there, get some things done, and you'll get some stuff free. And I understand that. It's just, I just don't enjoy Battle Royale. The second I go into Fortnite Battle Royale, my energy just drops. I don't like it. I don't like playing Battle Royale. It's just not my game. It's not a game that I enjoy. Now, that doesn't mean I don't enjoy other Battle Royales. If you guys have watched my channel and come to the streams, you know that I play, well, I mean, let's be honest, the best Battle Royale ever. There is a certain Battle Royale, and it's not even a Battle Royale. It's an Animal Royale. I play that one. I love it. I really do enjoy some PvP games. Not all. But Fortnite Battle Royale isn't the one I like. So I just don't go into it. Fortnite Creative, the reason why I don't play it, I started playing it and it just went over my head. I mean, you guys who build those things in creative, you're amazing. I mean, I don't know if it's just because of my attention or my lack of or whatever it is, you know, but I can't understand creative. I built a weird hodgepodge island one time, which I'm not proud of at all, but what you guys can do in creative and what you guys have created has been, I mean, it's better than, in some cases it's better than the other two game modes. It really is. It's amazing what you guys have done. And one of the things to show about that is, I mean, something that I saw is that you can do this now. You can change the way your island looks using camera filters. That thing right there, camera filters, that is huge, guys. That is so huge. That gives me, for Fortnite as a whole, that gives me a lot of hope, because it means that they have the capacity. They've figured out, just, I mean, get ready. I mean, we're probably gonna see, all sorts of other styles. I mean, if they can do this, you can only imagine what they could possibly do. And that is huge, and that is exciting. And it's also a little depressing and a little disappointing, because I play Save the World. Battle Royale, creative, they are just taking leaps and bounds in what they're doing, and it kind of feels like Save the World is very, very forgotten or left behind. So let's move into the last point that I want to talk about, and that is going to be the state of Save the World. How I feel Save the World is doing right now. And I'm not going to talk about what I normally talk about on my streams and everything. I simply want to talk about, and I want to keep this as level-headed and as calm as possible, because I don't think that Battle Royale and creative get more. I don't think they have the best developers. Okay, I think they have way more developers. They probably have hundreds of developers for there. huge budgets, but I feel that the Save the World team, the OG team, and that's kind of what I'm feeling again in version 10.20. Season 10 feels, actually ever since season 8, it feels kind of like they were really withdrawn. But I think they're still there. I think the original development team is still there. They're still working. Um, and you can tell it, like I've said before with the weapons. I can tell every single time we get, well, most of the time we get new weapons, that there is some serious love there. There's some serious care and love and attention put into that. And like right now with the Dennis Jr. quest line, and not to spoil, but if you haven't done it, the first one, you get to see the comet. And if you guys remember, we saw it in actually there was a cinematic where the comet actually fell, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I have to believe, I mean, I do believe that they have had their stories and their concepts planned out for a very long time. And this storyline, they didn't get the voice actors and throw everything together, at the last minute. I'm sure they've been working on this for a while. And you know what? Who knows how long ago the voice actors recorded their lines for the current storyline. So this storyline, the meteor coming back, the whole thing, it's possibly been in the works for a very long time. And I choose to believe that Battle Royale didn't get it first. Battle Royale, the reason why Battle Royale has the comet in their whole thing, yes, they have their own thing they're doing, but we have actual lore and story that is connected to these changes. I think that's wonderful. I think that's awesome. But I also think that it's incredibly disappointing to see all these amazing collaborations and not even a one tiny little mention of anything in Save the World. I have no doubt that when Fortnite or when Epic Games made the deals with Marvel, or now with I forget who makes Borderlands, but of course they've got the exclusive deal too in the Epic Store and all that. But whenever or the Stranger Things and all that, whenever they've done all these different collaborations or all these different really awesome events in Battle Royale, I'm pretty sure that Epic makes the deal for Fortnite as a whole. They don't make it just for Battle Royale or just for creative, and they don't say, I don't think that they on purpose say, no Save the World. I'm pretty sure the possibility and capacity is there. I'm also pretty sure that the reason why we don't see any of these really awesome collaborations in Save the World is the development team. The development team for Save the World is just probably very small and doesn't have the manpower to be able to integrate this. I wish they did. A Borderlands storyline in Save the World would be absolutely incredible. It would. I can only imagine. Having said that, I do have to finish by wondering what's going on with Save the World. Is Save the World winding down? Is it dying? Is it getting, limited? Are the developers pulling back? Are the developers working on something else really awesome? I wish I knew. I do know though that we are not getting the same amount of. You can definitely feel that the development team for Save the World is going in a little different direction. We no longer get those videos that they would release, their developer blogs, which were amazing. Sorry, vlogs, which were amazing. We don't have the same, and we do have communication from the Epic team on Reddit and stuff like that, but it's not the developers. It's not like the developers before where they would, pump out. I mean, at a certain point, there were weekly just blogs that they would release, telling us what they were working on, what they were thinking, what they were doing. Now, not that they owe us that at all, but it does make you feel it's awesome. I mean, it's really awesome to get that from the developers, and definitely that has been pulled back. We're not getting the amount of developer engagement, and that is a bit concerning. An update like this, to me, a storyline like this is wonderful. I love seeing the storyline and the amount of work and money that goes into it. It's huge. The story actors, the work, the all of it. It's huge, and I think it's very positive for me to see that. But at the same time, it's not. It doesn't address a lot of the other issues, like the Twine tweaks issue. Which, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I've talked about this a lot. In version 10. They said, well, in the roadmap, they said in version 10.10, we were going to get a Twine tweaks where they were going to adjust the materials that we got from endgame Twine, the second half or the higher levels of Twine. We were going to get different, we were going to get more materials, more perk up, more evolution materials, etc., like that. Apparently something happened in 10.10, it didn't work. Then they said they were going to release it in 10.20. 10.20 also did not work for some reason. It wasn't there. We checked the patch notes. I'm actually going to release a video very soon where I did a full gameplay again of another level 140 mission. I think it was a 144 man again, to see if we got the raise in the perks. I think it needs to be much bigger than we're actually even getting right now. And nothing. We did not see that. We did not see the change. Apparently there was some sort of information that was given over on Reddit by a team of the member of the Epic team, saying that it would happen in 10.30. I haven't seen that yet, though. I honestly haven't really looked for it, but I believe the people who have been telling me about this. So right now I'm kind of wondering that it's going to happen in 10.30. So if it happens in 10.30, that's great, but that's a huge one. The Twine tweaks is a huge thing, and we're already waiting weeks, and it's turning into months to get these changes. So that for me is very interesting, and I'm really wondering what's going to happen, if these changes are going to continue, and when they're going to happen. Because that for me, for how I play the game, that is a huge one. That is a huge change, and an update that I really want to see. But apart from all that, everything else happening right now in the game, and I'll finish this off with this, the endurance mode, the endurance changes. I know that there's been a lot of other changes, and on this video I'm focusing on the things that I know about and I talk about. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you guys about endurance because I don't know anything about it. If you guys know, I haven't done a single endurance yet, and I don't really plan to. That's not game content that I would really enjoy, so I'm not really going to do it. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I'm going to be like, hey, I want to do endurance and get into it, and it'll be lots of fun. But apparently with the changes that they've done right now, they've made it nearly impossible. Now, I don't know why they would do that. Are they trying to give endgame content, keep it, challenging? I don't know. You guys would know more than me about this, and that's kind of like where this goes to, honestly. It really goes to what is challenging and what is not, like what it should be end game content for this game. And I leave that question to you guys too, because personally for me, I don't really know. I have my idea of it. I want to get a lot more materials and evolution materials and perk up for missions. I want to feel like if I go into a 4-man mission, that I'm not going to spend 2-3 hours farming materials just to be able to do that mission to get really bad rewards. I want that change. There's a lot of bugs. There's the big 3 bugs that we've talked about before, and I will talk again, that I feel need to change for Fortnite Save the World to be better. And there's a lot of other things like that. So I really feel that there's a lot there's still a lot there. There's still so much there. And I know a lot of people, I've said this before, ask me, how do I not get tired of Save the World? It's because I play it in a different way. I play to have fun, and I get to play with you, all you guys. You guys are there. I get to stream. I get to share the gameplay with, sometimes hundreds of people. And it's so different. My perspective and how I play the game is completely different than other people's. And if you guys notice what I have so much still left to do in the game. So I definitely play the game a certain way, and I'm very hopeful that they are going to continue to develop Save the World, not and I know this is hard to say, not to accommodate the Battle Royale community, but to progress and collaborate with the Save the World community, the players who have been playing for oh so long and really love the game. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I know I went off on a bit of a rant there, but I love this game, and I really hope to see it get better. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.